Here's one of the most controversial things that I'm probably going to say, and it's going to trigger so many people. This is one of the main things that stop you from progressing to where you want to get to. You can blame your parents. Hear me out in terms of what I actually mean by this. When you're on a path of self-development, it's very understandable. You learn things like how to integrate and heal. On that path, you learn that, oh, it's all because of emotional neglect. And that emotional neglect comes from my life experiences. And because we live in a time where no one was taught this, no one grew up understanding this. So ourselves, our parents, parents, all grew up being extremely emotionally neglected. And as emotional beings, when you are emotionally neglected, that has serious consequences. In order to get to the goal that you want to get to, you have to validate yourself. And you are many parts. So these parts of you that have experienced that emotional neglect from the closest people to you, because that's who you were with when you were a child, in order to validate that experience, you have to go towards it. Whilst you're taking that part of yourself on, you have to experience that experience in order to let it go. Because the way we protect ourselves is that we suppress it. And look, it's not wrong to go, they didn't know what they were doing. They didn't do this to me on purpose. But what we usually do is we use that as a way not to take these parts of ourselves on. If we don't take these parts of ourselves on, we cannot move forward and we cannot progress in healing these parts of us. You can actually validate and feel like it's your caregiver's fault, because that's how these parts of you feel. And that's extremely validating to the pain that you have. But that doesn't mean you will stay in that. And that doesn't mean it will create that belief and you're constantly going to be against your caregiver. If anything, it will actually help you get to the place where you're like, you know what, they didn't know what they were doing, and eventually arrive at forgiveness. Because that's how you do it. In order to get to forgiveness, you have to let go. The way you let go starts from taking this part of yourself on. You cannot take this part of yourself on without validating these parts. So in those moments, the way you validate those parts is by feeling that it is their fault. Now, if you want to take your self-development journey to that next step, you can join the Mind Matters Self-Development Center. This is a brand new thing that I've created for you guys. It's a portal filled with exclusive videos that you will not see anywhere else in the world. It's got challenges that I've created intentionally to help you along this journey in so many different ways. There are group chats, and you'll also have the ability to message other people privately as well. So if you're someone that feels alone on this journey, there are so many people that feel the same. This is a safe space where you can connect with each other. Every time I go live, it's going to be through that portal. And all the lives that I go on are going to be recorded and re-uploaded to the portal. You will not find these anywhere else. This is a place where I'm going to focus most of my energy on. So I'm going to be there connecting with you guys. I'm going to be continuously adding to this portal to give you guys the most value that I can give. If you're interested in this, you can click the link in the description just below. It's okay to validate your pain. And it's not uncommon that most people don't understand and will disagree, but this is how you work. Have a lovely day.